pulling in?
Huh?
You pulling in?
I might as well. Okay. Anyone else coming up or you don't know?
No. Don't run over my harness. Keep coming. Keep coming. And stop. Well, damn. This car's long.
Yes, it is. Holy shit, it's not even past the door.
No, it's not.
Oh my god, fuck it. Well, I'm just gonna grab the shit out.
Yeah, we still got like a foot. What all do you have?
Huh?
You got all your Go Fast parts?
Not everything, but I just gotta bring everything back. Clean the fucking doors, intake. I'm just gonna spray here. Crank is in the back, looking happy. Bearings are right in there for the mains. Bolts are in there. Fucking, I don't know, whatever else. But I just gotta grab everything.
Wow.
Because why not? Because I like doing shit that costs too
You
much money.
You got rings?
Huh?
You got rings, or did you sell the set you have?
No! Yeah, I got rings.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
So are we putting this bottom end together tonight, or what?
Fucking gross. At least the bottom, I at least want to put the bottom in tonight. I kind of want to, but you know, money is.
That's the only thing I'm waiting for is my pistons, and the bottom end will be done.
Nope.
So, wow, fanciness.
What?
Nice dingleberry honing.
You like that?
No.
I know, neither do I. I'm basically gonna pull you as an old blue. Is this safe? No. Should you do it? No. I'm just gonna fucking send it. Cool. So am I.
What? I didn't pull that motor apart though.
But you sent a lot of shit.
Yeah, I sent a lot.
Ready up.
Oh, good. So, what is the plan for the silver car? Some people want to know.
To beat you.
To beat me?
Yes, beat you. No.
He's gonna catch the gap for sure.
Pretty much just rebuild and strengthen up just the rods by putting eagle rods in. You see, we shaved it and cleaned her up.
You should get some Scotch-Brite.
Yeah, yeah, definitely for that. Yeah,
clean up.
And some acetone, which I forgot to grab from work today.
Do you glove assembly lube? We could run up to the parts store real fast.
I literally forgot to do that. So is this safe? I don't know, but I'm gonna send it.
Stock motor.
So basically,
Stock pistons.
Yeah.
With a fat ass turbo.
Yes.
I feel like I've seen this setup before.
Me too. I can't remember where. But we're gonna pretend like it works and that it's very safe.
So you're gonna throw that in there?
What? Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. No, I don't want to die.
Yeah, you do.
I do.
We all do. All right, so we gonna run to the parts store?
You're recording.
Yes.
I hate you. Okay.
So if you guys want to see some sketchy shit,
oh yeah.
these are the bearings that came out of this car.
Wasn't me. It was
Dude,
it was
these things is bad. That is very bad.
Owner.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it does. These do have
50
trillion miles on them.
That's what 200,000 people or 200,000.
Dude, we can just use this as assembly lube.
Oh,
sour
that
cream.
mayo?
No, it's sour cream.
Oh yeah.
Grade A, dude. Grade A.
Man.
Dude, this thing will be so sauced up that you're gonna give everybody this sauce.
Dude, I give them the salt, freaking all the sauce.
They're gonna smell fucking cream.
Ketchup, the mayo, the mustard, the relish, all the sauce.
They're gonna smell the cream when you give everybody the gap, you know.
Let me grab some other stuff.
All right, so we running up to the parts store. We're gonna run up to the parts store, grab some assembly lube, and then we'll be back to put this stock motor together so it can blow up again. So.
I agree.
All right, so we just got back from O'Reilly's with our assembly loop, and shout out to Michael Bertie for sending me out this Mopar short throw shifter. This is actually going to be going in the ACR. So before I go ahead and put this in there, I'm actually going to go ahead and help my big Hawaiian friend down there put his block together. Basically the same thing I did with this block here, because he has upgraded rods coming in the mail. So we're just going to put the crank in and all the bearings. I'm gonna help him make sure he sets this thrust washer in there right. And yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead, get the time lapse going, help him with putting this block together, and I'll go ahead and throw the shifter in. Beep. All right, so now that I helped my buddy Alano out on putting his block together, now I'm gonna go ahead and install this short throw shifter that Michael sent me. Then again, just again, huge shout out to him for hooking me up with this shifter. I am going to be putting it in the ACR, so I have to go ahead, pull this shift knob off, and then pull everything out, and then just go ahead and swap the shifters out. The trans isn't hooked up, so I'm not gonna be able to test it out today, but at least I'll be able to get it in here and have that all good to go, so that when I get the motor put in, I can go ahead and hook the trans up, and then we'll be good to go. Alright, so after fighting on trying to get this stock shifter out of the car, I was finally able to manage to get it out. I just had trouble getting the shifter cables out of the bracket in the back. But this is the stock shifter compared to the Mopar short throw shifter that Michael sent me. I'm going to go ahead, finish installing this. Just like I said, I'm not going to be able to feel it out tonight because I don't have the motor or trans in just yet. But once I do get it in, I will be throwing in the plug and play harness that Juan sent me. Also, huge shout out to him. But yeah, so that's when I'll be able to feel this. It does, of course, look a little different because of this base that it has underneath of it. And then also the angle looks a little bit more aggressive than that one. But yeah, I really like short throw shifters. But I also like the way the stock shifter feels, but I can't wait to get this one a try. So I'm gonna go ahead, finish throwing that back in the car, and then get everything put back together. And then probably gonna go ahead, load the Audi up with some parts, so that way I can go ahead and take those to work. And then I'll go ahead and put those in the parts washer, wash them, maybe put them in the sandblaster, and then maybe throw a couple coats of paint on them. Because I know, like, for the built block for the blue car, I did all black everything with like little silver accents like the water pump and all that stuff, even though you really can't see it. But I just like everything to look clean, especially because I picked up my powder coated valve cover and intake manifold for the ACR, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys those in a second. Let me just go ahead and pull them out the car. Had to go ahead and pull my gloves off, but oh yeah, this is what the intake manifold looks like. I got it powder coated in white. It looks good chilling in the car because it matches the whole black and white theme. But the valve cover looks really good as well. So this is why I'm going to be taking a lot of stuff to my job to wash and clean up, because I want this motor to look fresh as possible. And I'm also going to be very careful when putting this together because I don't want to get this valve cover or the intake manifold all messy. I'm going to make sure this motor has all brand new seals. I'm going to make sure nothing leaks. And yeah, so that's what the intake and manifold, that's what the intake manifold and the valve cover are going to look like. I did get them powder coated white. The head, I'm probably just going to throw a nice coat of silver on it, or maybe just paint it black. Not sure yet. I'll get there when I get there. I'll probably take it up to my job and wash that as well, because just like I said before, this is the head that came off the black car. I did take this to my job and put it in the parts washer, and you can tell the difference between this one that I cleaned and this one that I just picked up. So that one, I'm actually going to take that to my job and wash that. But the reason why I can't run this one is just like I said, it melted cylinder 1 and 2, or started to at least. So let me see here. See if you can see all these little holes right there. It tends to it's definitely started melting the head. So I can't unfortunately run this. I don't even know if this is fixable. I mean, I think it is. It really didn't go into the head too much, like in this valley. I mean, it did a little bit. You can definitely feel where it was detonating or pre-detonating. So I'm gonna go ahead, talk to a couple guys that do some head work. I know Josh Andrews, the port doctor, he did the head on my blue car, and that one came out really well. But I don't know if he's gonna be able to fix that. I'm probably gonna have to take it to a local machine shop and have them probably mill the head and then see what they can do about that. Because since I bought this head, I'm actually gonna go ahead and just run this one on the car, on the ACR, and then this head I'm probably just going to send out, get ported. Especially if this is fixable, I'm probably just going to go ahead and build this on the side, even though I said I didn't want to build head. But since the ACR is getting a built bottom end, I might as well eventually do a built head on it. So I'm not gonna probably have this thing done this summer. It'll probably be a next winter thing, because I got a lot of stuff I got to do with the blue car, which sometime at the end of this week or maybe next week, I have a big surprise coming for the blue car, and it's something that I've been wanting for the longest time, but it's really just one of those things to where it was a little too expensive and out of the budget at the moment, but I found a really good deal on it, and I'll shout him out when I get it, because without him, definitely wouldn't have got as big of a deal as I did. So you guys will just have to see when I get it in the mail, and I'm honestly stoked to get it. It's gonna let me make all the power, literally all the power, and it's just one of the things I've been sleeping on for the past couple months because it's just so expensive. But just like I said, for the deal that I got it for, is just one of those things where I'd be dumb to not buy it. So enough talking about all this stuff. Let's go ahead and finish putting the short throw shifter in the ACR. Alright, so I was able to finally get the shifter, the cables attached, and the center console all on and installed. That was a pain trying to do it with one hand because I forgot my head mount at home. So I was trying to work with the chest mount that I had, and that wasn't working, so I just had to hold the camera with one hand and try to do everything in one hand, and that just wasn't working out. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the shifter boot on, as well as my shift knob. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw those back on, at least try to, hopefully. Let's see here. This sucks. That works. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead, slip this on here, and take my shift bowl, pop this sucker on, and there we go. Now it looks the same as what I just did, but at least I know that I have a short throw shifter on this thing now. So once I go ahead and hopefully pick the block up from the machine shop Friday, I can go ahead and put the bottom end together on that one as well. Same thing I did with the blue car, and same thing I did with Alano's car, because the Eagle rods with the Aries pistons that I have, the pistons were missing piston rings, so I had to message Rob at Real Street Performance all the way out in Florida personally, and he took the time out of his day to find the right piston rings that I needed for the Aries pistons that I had. and he was able to find them, so I ended up buying those from him. He said it's going to be around 2 to 3 weeks before I get them, which kind of sucks, but I don't even have the block yet, so that's fine. I have to go ahead and order another set of King bearings, because the bearings I ordered for this car I used in the blue car's motor. So I'm going to go ahead, order another set of those bearings, and then pick the block up on Friday, and then I'll go ahead, put the crank and the bearings in over the weekend, and then whenever the piston rings come in, then I can go ahead, gap the rings, put the pistons and the rods in, put the bottom end all back together, and then I can go ahead and start assembling, or start putting the head, and because I already have head studs and head gasket for that motor anyways, so I'll go ahead, throw those on with the head. God, saying head way too much. But I'll go ahead, assemble that motor, and then I have to order a clutch, and then once I order a clutch, I can go ahead, put the motor and trans in the car, and then finish up doing the big turbo kit on this, because I am still doing the budget turbo kit, which I will be doing a video on the manifold and something else. I forgot what it was, but I got another video coming out for the manifold later on this week. It'll probably come out on Friday, so I'm going to be doing some port work on that as well and showing you guys what you need to port and what you need to watch out for when buying those manifolds, so stay tuned for that. But I'm going to end it off right here. Again, shout out to Michael for hooking me up with this shifter. I greatly appreciate it like crazy. I cannot wait to try it out when the car is up and running. I know it's going to feel good. I mean, it looks the same, but it should feel 10 times different. So, as always, you guys, like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to stick to trying to drop amazing content for you guys. I'm trying to, you know, get the audio good. Just like I said, got the whole new filming setup. So, I'm going to end it off right here. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for the next video. Peace.